going to have it on so we'll have 2 viewers the whole time. Or some of the time. Nice. Okay, so we should be live. Going on my YouTube. Picture is Pirlo still. I love that.
Dude, how does it? Image. It just always does that.
I'm totally fine with it.
Every time.
All right, let's do it.
I love the tagline: professional beer drinkers, amateur soccer podcasters.
Man. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're on. Yeah. Do we want to put anything in the chat to encourage people to join in?
Yeah. Can you write in there?
Yeah, I can chat publicly as the account.
Nice.
What should I say? AMA?
Wait, why is it? It's playing an old one.
No, it's just the cover.
No. Oh, okay.
Because I haven't switched over yet.
Yeah. If you're listening in, ask a question. Ask a question and we drink.
All right, let's do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And we're starting. Computer took a little extra time that time because we're going a little slower because we're streaming on YouTube. Look at us.
We're live, baby. We're always live, but we're even more live now.
Yeah, so if you're some of the select few or elite few that listen to us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, Blake, I'm talking to you especially. Join us on YouTube. We will be streaming live all of our podcasts, usually Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. But today's a special one, Thursday, because we had the midweek games, which they were super fun, and we're going to talk all about them. But first, like we always do, we got to do pregame drinks. What do we got going?
Pre-game drinks, baby. Yeah, so I'll quickly run through these. Austin's been continuing to just barely edge me out on pick'ems. Once again, 1-point win, 7-6 over the week. Or that was the midweek. No, that was over the weekend. Yeah, we didn't pick these games.
It's hard to say. Yes. Yeah.
We didn't pick these. Yeah, because we never bet. Yeah. So yeah, that was the games over the weekend. But yeah, 1-point win for Austin there. Drink for me. Fantasy, I finally got a W over Austin, 82-71. We both got a victory in our prop bets so a drink for each other. No red cards over the weekend, but midweek we come through with 3 red cards. So I forgot to update that.
3? I only remember 1. Now I think about it.
Everton had 2 red cards.
Oh, right. That was literally the only game I did not watch.
You didn't watch?
Yeah. I watched all the other ones, and they were so good. This was one of the best slates we've had in a while, at least in my opinion.
The midweek's always crazy. We talked about it, right? So it gave us some good action. And then a couple more drinks before we tally them up. I got the W in our fantasy team of the week in absolutely brutal fashion.
Whoa, dude!
Austin with
I need to retire after that one.
4 points, and I won with 11 points. We each had at least. You had 2 players with 0. I had a player with 0 and a player with 0.5.
Still
got the W.
Not our best showing on that one.
Also with the high score of 2.75. It's might not be topped.
Well,
but W for me there.
I tried to go Paqueta, and he got scratched right before
he did. He wasn't even on the squad sheet, right?
God damn it, dude.
And then special drink of the week, man. I'm putting this down to us, adding this into our weekly segment, man. This was the game changer. Ever since we've added this in, we've been seeing week after week Americans delivering left and right. Both of Leeds' last games over the weekend against Man U, midweek against Newcastle, 3 goals out of Aronson in the Premier League.
For the Aronson double against Newcastle, I got a double shot ready to go.
Holy
Aronson, you fucking animal, dude. I didn't know he had it in him. I don't think he thought he had it in him, but he pulls out not 1 but 2 goals against Newcastle. My fucking dog, dude. He's balling right now. His confidence, I've never seen him play
after scoring a goal against Man United.
Yeah, baby. He's hitting assists, dude. He's looking lethal out there. So yeah, are you getting a double shot ready?
I got the whole bottle, baby.
Yeah, I got this. I don't know where this came from. It was like a holiday gift from somewhere. It's a double shot of peanut butter tequila. Oh my god, I'm a little terrified, but it's been sitting in the freezer, so it's
all
nice
right,
and
ice
cold.
Yeah, it'll be nice regardless then.
But
yeah, dude,
for Brendan Aronson, this is for you, dude.
This is amazing. When did we think we were going to see a American brace in the Premier League?
Not from Brendan Aronson, I'll tell you that.
And a goal against Man United. Oh, yes.
I would have guessed, dude, Tyler Adams would have gotten this before Aronson did.
Yep.
He's just not been a goal scorer, but man, he's in great form right now, baby. I love to see it.
Love to see it. Yeah, I think coming into that Man U goal, he only had 2 or 3 goals like since he had joined Leeds entirely, not even just Premier League. And then he basically doubles his tally in a week.
Hell yeah. All right, cheers to him. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Damn, down in that thing. Double shot. Yeah, so a lot of drinking to get us started there. 7 drinks total for Austin. We'll give him some bonus points for the shot there, and 6 streaks for myself. But we got to get into these games.
That peanut butter wasn't bad.
Oh.
Not bad. Yeah, let's get in these games. Let's start with that one. Dude, Leeds and Newcastle, that game was wild.
Crazy game.
A 7-goal thriller, and it was back and forth. It wasn't one of those, like, I don't know, like, it was a lot of scoring, but the game wasn't really tight. Like, this game was tight, and, man, it was so sick to see, like we said, Brendan Aronson. But who were you rooting for in this game, first off? Because I love both these teams. You were rooting for
I know.
Leeds.
Yeah, you do love both, but obviously, Aronson with the 2 goals, you just wanted to see and not just be a meaningless, occurrence basically. So I was hoping for them to at least get a point in that game. And then unfortunately he ends up being part of the tying goal near the end. Was at the 90th minute or something.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But crazy back and forth. These are the games you live to watch, man. It's so much fun.
Well, once Aronson scored the 2nd goal, I was like, I want Newcastle to win now. I was like, I'll be happy. Like, Aronson has covered my Leeds, like happiness. So now I want Newcastle to win. They're at home. They've had some tough games where they've just been in it, but just haven't been able to get over the edge. And they finally do it in this one with a 102nd minute goal.
Yeah,
from Harvey Barnes for the winner at 4-3. I mean, come on, dude, unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, you just wish it wasn't partially due to an Aronson involvement on the other end. That's the one downer.
Yeah, but
I feel you. It's big for Newcastle. They need these victories.
They do, and it was good to see them play. Not just play well, but like I feel like they were consistent. It is alarming that they gave up 3 goals to Leeds, but I mean that Aronson one of them I feel like was kind of out of nowhere, and the Calvert-Lewin one was a penalty, so maybe it's not as alarming. But either way.
I mean you think of Newcastle. You've always, because when they were really good, they were a defensive first team, but now their strength is really up front. It's the midfield and up front. And if there's going to be a weakness, you're going to point at it's the defense. They do have injuries. They do have, some players that are getting a little bit older. So, I mean, it is the one place that you'd say they might need some improvement when we start talking about needs eventually. But yeah, they're still a really good team, and you love to see the midfield they have, the attacking options they have. They're not where they deserve to be. They need to be higher in the table.
Well, they jumped up to a tied for sixth with Man
Oh, all
United.
the way up to sixth. Okay,
Yeah, a lot shook up. So yeah, but
that was
we'll
big.
get into each game. But basically, your top 10 is shuffled. You have Arsenal, Man City, Villa up top still. That's kind of stayed the
Yeah.
same. Arsenal extended their lead a little bit, and then Liverpool in fourth. But then number 5 in the league, red hot Brentford. They have won 4 out of their last 5 matches. They jump up to fifth, and then behind them, Newcastle, Man United, Chelsea, Fulham, Sunderland dropping in the table, but still rounding out the top 10. And then you have Brighton, Everton, Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Bournemouth, Leeds, Forest in the bottom half. And then in the relegation, you still have the same 3 of West Ham, Burnley, and Wolves. So which game do you want to go to next?
I mean, in terms of fun, there was a lot of games. You mentioned the whole table. That the most impactful is talking about the top, though, and the reality was there's just a slew of impactful games. So we had Arsenal finally dropping points. However, as you mentioned, we had Man City dropping points. We
Man
had
City drew 3 matches in a row now.
3 ties in a row now. 6 drop points out of them. Aston Villa with a draw, Liverpool with a draw against Arsenal. So just not a lot of movement, even with, this, you would see this as an opportunity with Arsenal dropping points, people to start making it tighter. And as you said, if anything, the gap grew. They're now a 6-point gap over Man City and Aston Villa in second and third, and a full 14 points clear of Liverpool with their 3 draws in a row.
It's crazy. So yeah, that Arsenal Liverpool match, I watched the whole thing today, and again, I was really excited to watch this game. I feel like the first 20 minutes, Arsenal were flying. They were super energetic, really on the front foot, but never really created a good chance. Liverpool were basically just in a defensive block back there, and they seemed comfortable with it. They didn't really give up any great chances, but Arsenal were coming at him, and then after that first 20, 25 minutes, it leveled off a little bit, and the second half was all Liverpool, if you ask me.
No, seriously. I mean, whatever Liverpool chose to do, it worked. I had a crazy stat here. That was the first game in 600 games that Liverpool did not have a shot on target. So, yeah, they got the draw, but like you said, they were sitting back. They were not, they were happy. They were always playing Arsenal's game, and it worked. It got them the point.
It was, Liverpool had a couple of chances where I think they should have scored. But yeah, it was a good win, a good point for Liverpool. But I feel like they could have stolen that game. And it was real quiet in the Emirates the whole second half. The fans were getting tight. Yeah. You could just feel it. Yeah. Like, this is why I think Arsenal, in order to win the league, if they're going to win the league this year, they need an 8-point lead, a 10-point lead going into the final month of the season, because you can just feel that stadium tighten up. If they're in a big match with another club and it's tight and they can't really break down the defense, they've never been a good goal scoring team in open play since Arteta's been there. They're the set piece masters. Outside of that, they're not really a formidable attack. So I think they need a big lead. And right now they have 5-6 points we mentioned.
6 points, yeah.
They need to extend that gap, and I don't know if they're going to.
Yeah, but if you keep in mind, so they pull a draw out here, you would expect that to be much more impactful than it was. So considering the situation they're in, and that gap could have closed down to 4 points going into the next week, right? So the chips seem to be falling the right way for them, even when things aren't going right. And so far, they're still in a good position. I hear you, though. You don't. If there's any team you don't have that 100% faith in to close the deal, it's Arsenal. Of all the teams that hover around the top there, that's the one that you just feel the vibe coming from it.
Yeah, I think if Liverpool had Ekitike healthy, then they get one. They get
yeah, probably a different story then for sure. Yeah, they were doing what? They're playing like Gakpo up top or something, right?
Dude, they didn't play anybody up top. They played
Yeah.
Frimpong up there, and they basically just played a false nine.
Mhm.
And then Soboslai would jump up there. Again, dude, I love Soboslai, but he is such a frustrating offensive
He's just,
player.
not quite. He's just not quite.
He never creates chances for others, and he never scores. He loves the long shot, but he never makes one. He made that amazing free kick against Arsenal at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
And I don't think he scored since, outside of a penalty kick in the Champions League. Like, they need someone else to help break down on offense, and Wirtz just isn't quite doing it enough. But he's really the only option.
No, really. They're gonna have to lean heavily on somebody like a Gakpo,
or Salah when he comes back.
Yeah,
they need him.
Salah's still in the mix. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see where things stand at that point.
I think they need it, man. Frimpong was really quick down the line, but just lacks the quality to put in a good cross. He was frustrating a couple of times where he was in a perfect position and just fucked up the pass. But I see this Liverpool team making noise in the top 4. I do think they finish in the top 3, but I think they've dug too big of a hole for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, 14
points. Get near the top. Yeah,
pretty crazy, man. 14 points is nuts. So that'll be tough to dig out of. You mentioned the table, teams moving up, teams moving backwards. One of those teams moving backwards, Chelsea and Man United, 2 teams we got a lot to talk about. Man U now with, what is that? 3 draws in a row. We got a lot of teams now just rolling out draws. Chelsea with only 3 points in the last 5 games on a tough run.
Well, they drew Man City 2 matches ago. So you think, hey,
with the first a post Maresca.
Yeah, a point at the Etihad. Yeah, we haven't talked about that.
Yeah, we got fired. That's why I was bringing these 2 up.
The Maresca Amorim parallels are ridiculous. They both criticize like the board. They're clearly like not getting along with the people above them in management. They both make comments and then they both get fired abruptly like a week later. And both their teams are at the exact same spot on the table. So it's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
It's funny. Yeah, we'll definitely be talking a little bit more about that. But I mean, Man U with 2 draws in a row. It was a draw Burnley, the draw with Leeds. Just two games you have to win. Yeah, if you're Man United.
Well, Chelsea, just to finish them up, they drew at City, so you're like, hey, that's big point there. But then they lose at Craven Cottage.
The rivals.
Because Cucurella has a dumb fucking red card, that little bitch.
Ridiculous red card.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous, like unnecessary red card. And for him to complain is ridiculous because he is just the king of flopping, trying to get a call from the referee, like exaggerating contact. He's the worst. He's the fucking worst. So to see him being sent off, I couldn't have been happier. And then the fact that Fulham get the 3 points, I just applause all around. Absolutely, like chef's kiss. Perfect.
Coming off the insane last minute Liverpool Fulham game at Craven Cottage the weekend before.
Oh my
Liverpool,
God, yes.
Injury time, go ahead goal from Gakpo, and then Harrison Reed with the shot of the season.
Harrison who?
Easily.
Harrison Reed. I would love for somebody pre-season, if I was like, who is Harrison Reed and who does he play for? I bet you 95% of fans in the Premier League and 100% of Americans would not know who Harrison Reed was. I sure didn't.
He didn't? Oh man, he's been there forever.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, as a backup, like a perennial backup, like he never plays, and he comes in. Gakpo gets the go-ahead goal with 3 minutes left in the match.
Yeah.
Rips his shirt off for the yellow card because he thinks he's got the winner. And then Harrison Reed with the shot of his life from outside the box. Top bins, baby.
Dude,
top bins.
Amazing. Dude, and one of the few times, like, it was so unlikely that and announcers almost never do this, right? But it was late enough, that Liverpool goal was late enough where the announcer actually said, and Gakpo wins it for Liverpool.
Yeah.
And you never, like, they know not to say that unless it's really, really done, and yet there was the 1 minute left or whatever.
Like, first of all,
he was left wide open. I don't know why.
Appalling defense. Appalling
somebody
defense
got out
by
there
Liverpool.
way late.
I don't know what happened. I haven't watched it back to see how
he's wide open at the top of the box, and somebody comes out super late to try to close him down.
It was bad. It was real bad.
Yeah.
But his shot was perfection, and it had to be from where he was, dude. Alisson is a big goalkeeper, recovers a lot of ground, and he couldn't even reach that thing in the top corner. Oh,
that was perfect up there in the corner.
He can retire off that shot right there.
Love it.
Yeah, that match was.
Love it. Yeah, and like I said, we'll spend a little bit more time talking about Amrin and Maresca, what the next plans are for those teams. Got some stats to share on that, but some other teams. Brentford, you mentioned, dude, finding form. Thiago is a beast, man. Closing the gap with Haaland on the scoring list right now in the league.
Dude, he is awesome. And you know what? You know what I like about him is I feel like I don't want to say is like, how do I say this? I don't want to say he's overweight. I don't think he's overweight at all. Dude's in like insane shape. But I feel like
he doesn't look fast.
He doesn't, exactly. He doesn't look fast, and he's really not running that often. But when he runs, it's explosive and athletic.
Yeah, he always gets there. Yeah,
and exactly. He's really good at like stopping and starting. And
for me, he just almost always makes the right decision. Like when he should shoot, he shoots, and when he has an opportunity, he'll he's humble enough that he's not always going to just take the shot like most of these strikers.
Dude, so what's he at on goal scoring right now?
Dude, 16 goals, only 4 behind Haaland now.
16 goals. Wow.
The stat I have for you here. That is now, we're halfway through the season. He has already set the record for most goals by a Brazilian in the Premier League in a season.
Okay, so that brings up my next question. If you are Ancelotti, you gotta put him on the Brazilian national team for the World Cup.
Absolutely.
This dude, I mean, name a better Brazilian striker right now.
Absolutely.
Right? And
he's better than Richarlison. They're probably going to start Richarlison otherwise, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly. He's way better than Richarlison. He is looking in great shape right now, and I don't even know. Let's see how many caps he has. I'm looking it up right here. I don't think he's ever been called up. He played in the under-23s.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had been.
Yeah, he's never played. He played in the under-23s, and that was it. So this could be quite a year for Igor Thiago. What a fucking signing by Brentford. Like a match made in heaven. It's really, really awesome, and I love watching him. And we mentioned on the last episode, he has my goal of the season thus far.
Yep,
left-footed half volley.
Left-foot volley,
Yeah, I just think about that when I'm having a rough day.
Brings joy to Austin's life.
I just imagine myself doing that, and then I wake up.
Love it. I'm trying to think of other results.
Wait, the next game. Okay, I got one I want to talk about.
Yeah,
dude, the Burnley Man U game was wild.
Yes,
absolutely wild.
Yep.
So this was one of the rare occurrences where I feel like Man U got screwed on the call. That Lisandro Martinez goal got called back for no fucking reason.
Yeah, what was that? Yeah, some half foul in the box.
It was not even a half foul. I don't even understand how they can do that. And it went against the call on the field. So it's like, usually that's the flip side.
I thought the ref called the foul on the field.
Maybe he did. It's hard to remember at this point.
Yeah, and so they just weren't gonna reverse it, you know.
I just remember looking at it being like, there was nothing there. Absolutely nothing. And that took a goal away from Man U. And then they had Šeško brace?
Dude, finally showed something, man.
Okay.
And you could just, it was one of those moments where you could see confidence just immediately flow back into somebody after the first goal.
No
And I was
doubt.
like, oh, okay, I could do this.
And then the next goal was saucy, dude. The little
Yeah.
like layoff volley in midair, like,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, if he gets confidence, that's gonna be huge for them.
Yeah, big for them, for
I
sure.
do wonder if the coaching departure had anything to do with the fact that he's playing better now. I don't know. I would say probably not, but
Yeah.
it is kind of a coincidence.
Yeah. Saw Kobe Mainu signing in there too.
Verbatim, my notes right here. I have my notes for that game. Let me pull it up. I have United didn't get a call for once, and then I put Seshko brace, and then Kobe Mainu sighting. So he's pumped.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he gets to play again, and I don't know why Amarim didn't like him. Like there must have been something going on the practice field. He wasn't like trying hard enough or something like that. I don't know.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's hard to know how much things are tactical versus personal versus whatever. Like I don't like the way he plays versus I don't like his attitude versus he doesn't fit the rest of the team. Like. What's the real story and the real reasons? You're just never gonna know, but it leaves a lot of mystery.
Yeah, it was weird, but that honestly, they only got a point against a relegation team. So you think, oh, that's a massive fail, but I feel like there were a lot of positives for Manchester.
They just
United
got a point
that match
against the two promoted teams back to back. It can't happen.
No. And
Darren Fletcher sighting as interim manager.
Yes, gotta love that. But
with his son on the bench.
Yeah, I mean, if Amarin was there, he probably would have been fired after the two draws.
Absolutely.
But he wasn't there for him.
Nope.
But I'll save it. I'll save it for when we talk later about it. Other matches that I thought were crazy was, the West Ham Nottingham Forest. Holy shit, West Ham, dude.
Yeah, that was another bullshit.
I agree.
Yeah,
they just nothing is going their way this season.
So soft. It was so soft.
How do you make that call?
Yeah, you just can't, man.
And I'm not even like a West Ham homer. I just feel like they're
it's just not.
They're just getting so unlucky. Yeah, you can't make that call, man. I hated it. I hated every minute of it. And then the West Ham had a offside call on the second goal that was just so unlucky. Like
soul crushing, yeah.
So unlucky. It was such a nice goal to go.
It's such a good goal.
To go up 2-0 and instead they lose 2-1 and now they're 7 points back after that loss. They are in real trouble right now. And then the rumors are that Paqueta is going to go to Tottenham. That's who knows what's real and what's not real.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, if they lose Paqueta, and I assume they're not bringing in anybody of Paqueta's quality, like they're fucked.
But they did bring in what's his name? We talked last week from Lazio. What's his freaking name? Castellanos.
Yeah, and
he looked pretty. Okay. He looked good, man.
He looked okay.
He looked good. Yeah,
he was a part of that goal that got called back. I think he was the guy who was like a fraction offsides. Oh, it's just a rough one. That penalty, I don't understand how you can do that. Like, that's what I'm saying with VAR. Like, are you telling me with VAR you're still calling that a penalty? Like, then just take VAR away. It's fucking useless.
Yeah, it's almost like, you don't know what the answer is, but it's like there needs to be, VAR almost needs to be like an independent body separate from the referees so that they don't have any outside influence or factoring in to changing a call. Like,
yeah, but
these refs all know each other.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's like you need like an entirely different organization of people that can override what was on the field, and that's just never going to happen. But that's the problem at the root of it.
Mm-hmm. The problems, there are many problems, and I don't think there's enough solutions. So that's why I feel like just get fucking rid of it. Just get rid of it. I don't think anybody is going to be upset if it's gone.
Yeah, like I said, I think I will. I just for the simple shit, for the offs, like when there's an offsides or a handball that scores a goal, like
Well,
think
yeah.
about the
Yeah,
hand of God happening again. Like that shit just cannot be allowed to happen. And
okay,
so like
well,
I feel like it's such a positive for that stuff. It outweighs the negative.
sure. I mean, you've heard me say it a million times. I think offside for sure keep, goal line technology keep.
Yeah.
And then if you want to bring VAR in for goal scoring occasions,
I'm okay with
and red cards.
not doing it for the like, oh, like was he too close to block it, like that sort of shit. But if it's like the goal scorer used his hand to score,
Yeah,
like that shit where it's just clean cut. Did it hit that fool's hand? It's not a goal. Like
absolutely.
the subjective stuff, no.
Absolutely.
And if you're going to do the subjective stuff like red cards, then you better fucking make it reviewable that if somebody gets a goddamn second yellow and it's a red, it's fucking reviewable, because that's absolute fucking horse shit that it's
Dude,
not.
no doubt. Yeah, we're on the same page there. So I watched Bournemouth Tottenham.
I miss this.
Spoiler alert: Antoine Semenyo's last game for Bournemouth, but man, did he go out in style.
Oh, balled out.
This game was really fun. So I think I tuned in at the start of the second half. So I missed, and I didn't watch the highlights. So I missed, I guess Tell scored in the 5th minute, and then Evan Nielsen, I did see a replay of that one. Scored a nice goal, and it was 2-1 at halftime, Bournemouth. And then second half, Tottenham are fighting back. They're playing hard. They actually look like they're fighting, which isn't something you say about a Tottenham team all the time. They look like they were really trying to win, and they get a goal back from a sick Paulinho bicycle kick off of like a corner. I don't know. You have to look at it, but basically the ball popped out and he just did like a swing bicycle into the top corner. It was a really nice shot. 2-2. It was the 78th minute. Momentum's in Tottenham's favor. They're looking good. And dude, the announcer called it. He was like, the only person that's going to have some magic for Bournemouth is going to be Semenyo. He said something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
And sure enough, there is a play down the left side, and Semenyo's they just left him open, like at the corner of the 18-yard box. He didn't have the ball. There was a guy out to his left that had it, and he just played a square pass right to Semenyo. And it was, of course, my guy Romero not playing tight enough on him or not communicating to the defender to get on him. Neither one of them got close to Semenyo, and he was allowed free space in the exact same spot that Harrison Reed, our boy, who was shooting from, and Semenyo just ripped it low to the far post, wins the game in the 95th minute.
Damn.
And now he's on his way to Man City.
Now he's out. That's how you say goodbye to a squad.
So 2 points ripped from, or 1 point, I guess, ripped from Tottenham. And then it was a really good win for Bournemouth, but
for sure.
Another crazy finish.
Yeah, for sure. And a stat for you. So I mentioned that third Bournemouth goal was Krupi. I had no idea. This guy is only 19 years old, and he's now
he scored a bunch.
Tied. He's tied with Lamine Yamal for most goals for a teenager in Europe.
Oh, this season?
So far this season.
That's
pretty
cool.
nuts.
What's he at? 7?
7 goals, yeah.
Yeah, and he hasn't been playing every day. Like Lamine Yamal plays every day.
No. Yeah, exactly. Like he's not always playing. Believe me, because I have him on one of my fantasy teams, and I get pissed when he's not out there.
Is he Brazilian?
Yeah, he's French, I think.
French. Okay. Yeah, there was another. What other games, dude? I feel like all the matches were fucking insane. Villa had a 0-0 draw against Palace, which was a little surprising to me. And then
the Everton Wolves, I mentioned 2 red cards for Everton.
Yeah,
they were later.
One. What happened?
They were later in the game. It was like after the 80th minute, but they 1-1 draw for Wolves. Obviously, a game Everton's going to feel like they should win at home against the worst team in the league. I just had to shout this guy. I hadn't seen this guy. I don't know if he's been on the squad or where he came from, if they signed him, but this Mane guy that Wolves got, dude, scored a great goal, individual goal.
I think he's 19.
That's what they need, man. They need that creativity. They need somebody that can just create something offensively to give them hope and some light.
Well, that's the last game we should talk about right there. Is Wolves got their first win?
That's right. They won the week before. That's right.
3-0 against West Ham. So West Ham lost to Wolves and to Forest. Oh,
so bad.
My gosh. But yeah, Wolves got a 3-0 win at home against West Ham. And that guy, I think he's 19.
Mane,
with
scored in that one.
Great goal. And it was like so nice to see Wolves actually like celebrating something.
Yeah, really good for them. Yeah, 2 results in a row. Everton. So funny. Grealish got the second red was Grealish getting the classic clapping at the ref after making a foul, making a foul call for him, and just getting the second yellow in his face red.
Oh man, I bet Grealish is like so satisfying to give a red card to if you're a referee.
Yeah,
just get the fuck out of here.
And Michael Keane got a red. I haven't seen this. I don't know if I've ever seen this, but Michael Keane got a red. So there's some guy on Wolves that has some dreads or braids or something, and they went to VAR on like an aerial ball, and he pulled him by his hair from behind, which was like, okay, yeah, you can't do that, but it's not a red. You gave him a fucking straight red.
Well, is it in the rule books? You can't do it. Like in the NFL, you can do it.
Yeah. I mean, regardless of if it's like, oh, you shouldn't do it. Like it wasn't egregious enough. Like you didn't like cause him to like fall over. Like he kept him from being able to get to the ball, but it was soft. Like it shouldn't be a red card. It's a yellow. Like
yeah.
It was the end of the game, though. So, I mean, the Wolves had done enough to deserve a draw in this game already. 1-1.
A ref maybe was just fed up and was just like, get out of here. All right. Is there any more Premier League you want to talk about, or can we segue to AFCON?
Let's get to AFCON, man. Update me.
Dude, what do I need to do to get you to watch AFCON? Because it's fucking sick. It is awesome right now. So the first round of the knockouts just started, and I don't have the matches up.
It's just more fun hearing it from you, man.
No, you need to watch, dude. It's World Cup for Africa, and it's so important for these countries. The intensity is way higher than at like any other level. It's just so fun. There were some really good matchups. I'll start with the boring ones first. Not the boring ones, but Morocco, who's the home country host this year. They were playing Tanzania, and they were way better, but they just couldn't score. And then finally, Brahim Diaz pulled out a sick goal, so they win 1-0. They advance. So home country's happy.
Mm-hmm.
Senegal stomped Sudan. Mali had an insane penalty shootout with Tunisia and ended up winning with a red card.
Damn.
And then Cameroon had a nice win over South Africa. That game was pretty tight, and Cameroon has a 19-year-old striker that they brought in who had a sick header goal. He's kind of like Ekitike's body type, where he's tall and lean, but he's strong and he's young. It really is. I think he's someone we'll probably see in the next couple of years go to a bigger club. I don't know where he plays right now, but yeah, he looked good. And so South Africa's in our group. Or no, Australia is. Sorry, South Africa is one of them that was going to be, or a potential in our group. And I don't think they looked very good. I'm just logging it away for later when we want to bet on the World Cup. They were okay. Like they have Foster up top, but I just feel like they lacked some quality, and Cameroon had that quality to get through. So good win for Cameroon. Nigeria is good, and they stomped Mozambique.
They got to be. I mean, they're probably the best all-around team, I would think, right?
Morocco's definitely
still
the best.
Morocco.
I think Morocco is a step above the rest. However, Nigeria could easily beat them in a one match. Egypt could beat them. Cameroon could even beat them. Ivory Coast could beat them. Ivory Coast beat Burkina Faso. I don't even know that country, but they were clearly the better team. But Ahmad is looking like fucking young,
just killing it,
dude. He is scary good right now. His touch is perfect. His finishing is immaculate. He had a sexy little chip finish in traffic in the box. He seriously looks like a young Mo Salah. And he's just in such great form right now. It's so hilarious that he and Mbumo kind of play the same position for the same team. And
I was gonna say it was like Mbumo's on Ivory Coast too.
He's on Cameroon, but they're both on
Cameroon.
Man U. They're both on Man
but they're
U.
both on Man U. Yeah,
and they are both so fucking good. Ahmad is looking crazy right now. I think he's got like 3 or 4 goals just in AFCON. And then Egypt was playing Benin, and it was a tight game, and guess who scored the go-ahead goal to seal it? Mo Salah on a breakaway. He still got it, baby. Still good. Like, the drama is still there. And then this was the clash of all clashes. Algeria and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Both these teams are good. And this was definitely like the most evenly matched talent-wise, I think, if you ask me. And Algeria got away with a 1-0 win, but I feel like this game could have gone either way. So this makes the quarterfinal set. We have Cameroon playing Mali. Oh, no, sorry. God, the flags are all the same. I'm looking at just flags, and it's testing.
Cameroon, Morocco.
That's going to be a banger.
Yeah.
Got to watch
Mali,
that.
Senegal.
And then Algeria, Nigeria.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's going to be a good one. Yeah, Mahrez is captaining Algeria.
Oh, yeah. So the Algeria-Congo, that went to overtime. They won at the second to last minute of
extra
overtime.
time. It was a really nice goal. Yeah, extra time win. And then Ivory Coast, Egypt, how you just mentioned. And then Mali and what's that other one? Senegal. Yes. Yeah. So, dude, you got to watch. You got to fucking watch. The next matches are tomorrow. All right? Tomorrow and Saturday.
All right.
11 a.m. You got to set your alarm, at least for Saturday morning, 11 a.m.
I could try to make Cameroon, Morocco. I'll try to watch Cameroon, Morocco tomorrow.
Or at least watch the highlights. Dude, it's really fun. And I love the African announcers. They'll have, I think they're South African because it sounds like a white guy doing the play-by-play.
A white guy from Africa.
And then a black guy from Africa doing the color commentating. And but they're great, dude. They're great. I really like their commentary. They don't talk too much, and they say the right things. I feel like, and they have passion in what they're saying. Yeah. I feel like sometimes I'm getting used to the British commentary.
The British MO of like you have to downplay everything.
Yeah, and it's
decent shot out of him, decent save. It's
very critical. It's very. I do like the eloquence. When they
very
describe
well
it, when they describe it in an eloquent way. But then you have Lee Dixon, who's like, he sounds like he, just took a bunch of ketamine and is like just over it. He's kind of like Al Michaels, who's just like,
mailing it in, dude.
My check hit yesterday, right? Okay, yeah, cool. All right. Who's playing tonight? Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's do it. So yeah, it's really a fun
awesome
competition. You should totally watch. And
you got a stat for me?
I do have a stat for you. So this is crazy. Listen to this. So what I have here, the list of all the players that were in AFCON, what country they were born in. What do you think is the number one country the players in AFCON were born in?
France.
You would be correct. 107 AFCON players
Holy shit.
were born in France. The number 2 country is Ivory Coast. There were 29 players born in the Ivory Coast.
Playing for other countries. That's crazy.
France had 107 players playing. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy. There are countries like Algeria, we just mentioned,
Yeah.
who are still in it. 12 players have been born in Algeria. They have more than 12 players on the roster. Like,
Yeah.
it's absolutely insane.
Or 12 players are born in France.
And we have one United States born player. I forget what team he plays for or what country, but he was born in Kentucky.
Nice. Louisville native.
Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, France is just owning France is winning the AFCON.
And then that's what's crazy. Like, then you take a step back. You're like, these are all players that aren't good enough to play for France, because they probably would play for France, if they could. Which is nuts.
I mean, many of them go to France to play, maybe not for France, but to get into European clubs. Which
for sure. No, I get it, but most of those players, if they could, especially like you said, these were players born in France,
right?
They would play for France if they could. That's 107 international quality level players, good enough to play in one of the biggest international competitions, that aren't making the cut in France.
I mean, I'm not the first one to make this connection, but I mean, if you look at the France national team, like Kylian Mbappe, Mbappe is not a French name.
Yeah, Chouameni.
They have
Camavinga.
Dude, they have so many. Upamecano,
right.
Konate, there's so many. N'Golo Kante, even Ryan Cherky, that is not a French name.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, no. Nkunku, Ekitike, it's just the nature of how it is. But it's pretty incredible.
Pretty nuts. That's cool. Yeah, I'll definitely try to check it out. Especially now we're in the quarterfinals. This is when it really heats up.
Yes, dude, a couple of those matchups are going to be fun.
Going to be cool. All right, we got to jump back. So we touched on it briefly, but biggest news, amongst all the games over the last week, Maresca and Amorim out at Man U and Chelsea. I forget, Maresca was out first, and then Amorim was after him, I believe. But the Maresca thing was kind of boiling for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it just exploded, and he was gone. Obviously, a few bad results in a row. Amorim, it just feel like he'd been teetering for a long time, and it just finally tipped over. Some crazy stats for you, though.
Let's hear it.
Amorim and Maresca, the two coaches just let go from their teams, were the last two managers to win Premier League Manager of the Month.
Well, that's the point. They've been doing well.
Exactly. That's how fast things changed. They were the last two winners of the award.
Chelsea was in shambles before Maresca got there, and he righted the ship. He did.
Exactly. We talked about how good a job he did with what he had to deal with.
Now, Amorim, on the flip side, I wouldn't say did as good of a job, but it's definitely he's leaving Man United in a better place than when he arrived. You can at least say that.
Absolutely better than Ten Hag. Absolutely.
I mean, 100%. You and I could have coached it better than Ten Hag, but that's
speaking of Ten Hag. This insane stat I just heard and I hadn't seen before. Matthijs de Ligt. I don't know how you say his name.
I saw this stat. Yes.
Did you?
Yes. Say it.
With Amorim now fired, it will continue the streak going into next season of every year of his professional career having a new manager to start the season. Every single year, he's either changed teams, coach has been fired mid-season, end of season, and it's going to continue. Now that Amorim's fired, he's going to be going, new manager coming in. The streak's going to continue for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th year in a row.
That's amazing.
Of his career.
I mean, it's not nothing.
It's crazy.
He is a player that you're like, is he that good?
Is he enough? Is he not enough? Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, man, that is a wild stat.
It's freaking crazy, man.
So interim managers for both. Darren Fletcher, as you mentioned, for Man United. and I forget the guy's name for Chelsea, who it was, but
Yeah, like MacArthur or something. Yeah.
I'm okay with it for Man United just because the Amarin thing, while it wasn't as bad as Ten Hag, it probably isn't your future, and he wasn't doing great. I feel like he was leaving a lot out there.
It felt like you needed probably such an overhaul to the team for it to play well with his style. You know, like the gap between where you're performing with the players you have versus what he probably wants and what he's asking for,
right,
is probably massive. You know,
I think that's probably. I think you hit the nail on the head there with the timing of it being January and the transfer window opening. And he's like, I want this guy and this guy, and they're like, no, we don't like that. Why don't you just go and we'll bring in who we want to bring in.
Gotta shout him out, dude. I don't know if you saw the paparazzi pics of him leaving his house in Manchester, but just all smiles, man. Just give me my contract. I'm gonna head the hell out back to Portugal. I'm gone. This is great. Dude, just high-fiving paparazzi, just like
how do we become the next Man U manager? I would love to I could take all the shit from the media, all the shit from management, and just coach for 6 months and then get paid for 5 years. Like, sign me up for that.
Yep. Take any question you throw at me.
Yeah. Oh my God. I do it with a smile on my face. I don't even care. I'm like, okay, how long's my contract? 4 years? Cool.
Go ahead and just cut the check now. Yeah. Maresca, on the other hand, though, a little bit different stories coming out of there. Obviously, you know, that had a little bad run of form. We like what we've seen, but it sounded like there was more back and forth dialogue with the front office or the upper management and him, including a rumor that came out that he was trying to go against medical advice for some players and getting them to play when medical advice is that they don't play. So if there's something more to that, there might be a little bit more of a steamy situation here that'll come out a little bit later, but it might be
hear that. That's not good.
Yeah,
that screams players don't want to play for you.
That screams you lost the players because they're being told they shouldn't play, and you're telling them they should play.
And if that's the case, I mean, if you lose the locker room, that's one thing that we can't know sitting on our ass at home is if he's lost the locker room. And if that's the case, then he's got to go. I don't care what manager it is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that one seems to maybe had a little bit more behind it that makes a little bit more sense potentially. So I'm sure we'll find out a little bit more. Jumping back to Man U, though, I don't think I mentioned this before, but they have now gone 16. Actually, after this stat was from before today or yesterday, 16 consecutive away games without a clean sheet for the first time in Premier League history.
Wow. I hate their back line, though. Like, their center backs are just, I'm not a fan. Badiashile sucks, dude.
Yeah, that's Chelsea. I was talking Man U, but yeah.
Oh, you were talking Man U?
I was jumping back to Man U.
Yeah, there's the lick for you right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Martinez he didn't play. They played Heaven and Martinez.
They played that Heaven guy. Like, he's been playing Martinez. He's been coming in and playing in not the center back position. So, I don't know.
I think he did in the last one because he had Shaw in there.
I like Lisandro Martinez. I think when he's just been hurt for so long that you worry that he's not going to be the same guy as he was. But if he gets back to where he was, 2 years ago, I think he'll be their best defender by far.
Absolutely. All right, moving into transfer window madness. I always love this time of year. Usually not quite as much action as once the summer window opens, but still some fun stuff. You mentioned it earlier. The biggest headline is Semenyo on his way to City, $65 million ish on that move. Went out with a bang that you were just talking about, which is you always love to see that. Just like when Rice left West Ham and Eze left Crystal Palace, you love when players go out, delivering something good for the team. Love to see it, but huge move. Third in the scoring table, behind first place Haaland, two of the three top scorers in the league now, both on Man City.
It's just an embarrassment of riches for Man City.
Yeah. Sorry. Doku's been playing great, but sorry, dude.
Well, that's why I hate this move. I hate
Yeah.
this move. Just like I'm happy, Antoine Semenyo. Good for you. You're gonna make more money. Congratulations.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna play every day. Like, yes, you are going to play a lot, but like Doku's been on fire. He's been having a great season, and I feel bad for Doku and I feel bad for Semenyo because they're gonna have to split time now.
Yeah.
And it's Eze all over again. Like, I loved watching Eze play at Crystal Palace, playing every day, like just running that team. And now he sits on the bench and never gets any time. And I don't think Semenyo is going to be quite to that extent. But
no,
he and Doku are going to split time. It's as simple
I know
as
they
that.
are. They are. I think Semenyo's a little bit more flexible. I feel like he'll try him out on the right too for Silva, as he's probably heading on, by the end of the year on the way out, most likely. But he's a little bit. I just don't think Doku can play anywhere else than where he plays.
Yeah.
And Semenyo maybe has the capability, so I expect to see some of that experimentation there. But that's their natural positions, man. It's where they play best. It's kind of where they need to be.
Man, I absolutely hate it. I wish he would have gone to some place where he's going to play every day. Like there's other big clubs he could have gone to. You know what I mean? Like
absolutely, yeah.
Fuck, like obviously Man City are title contenders, like, but it's frustrating as a fan. Like I don't care one way or the other. Like I'm not a Man City fan. I'm a Bournemouth fan only because Tyler Adams is on the squad, so I root for them. But I mean, I just want to see good players play, and I don't think he's gonna be playing every day, sadly.
Yeah, that sucks. Moving on, Aston Villa with another splash headline, spending $12 million on a 16-year-old out of Metz, Brian Maggio, 2009 born player. Never heard of this guy.
Dude, 2009 wasn't that long ago.
That was not that long ago. 16 years old.
This kid, dude, 16. It's like, okay, could be a great signing, but a 16-year-old is not going to contribute this year. I don't care who he is.
Oh, no. This isn't a now signing. Yeah, I hear you. Other news. So there are other transfers staying in the Premier League. There is continuing to be a lot stirring up about Mark Gahey. There was a lot about how he was going to go to Liverpool before the season started.
Yeah, he was pissed about that.
Arsenal is saying they really want him now, and then Man City's. So both Liverpool and Arsenal said they want him, but it sounds the hints are more that it's like in the off season over the summer they would like to make a move. But it's sounding like Man City's now entered the race and is saying we'll take him right now, like we want him immediately. So there's a three team race now to try to woo him away from Crystal Palace.
I feel like Liverpool need him the most.
Yes,
but
he's just the heir apparent to Van Dijk, absolutely,
for sure. Yep. And he can also play. He could play on the left or the right.
But I feel like you could also say that about Man City. I feel like Ruben Dias is, probably getting there too. So I could see them being like, we really need that rock in the back.
Yeah, to give him a little bit of rest here or there. Yeah, for sure.
Arsenal's a team that absolutely don't need him.
Exactly. Fucking Arsenal, dude. It's like, Arteta gets such a hard on for like any center back or defensive midfielder. Like, can we get another defensive midfielder in here to just make sure we have 7 on the roster? It's like, yeah,
you guys are good. You guys are all right. Come on, guys.
Dude, I don't understand. Okay, Gahey's what, like 25, 26. This is probably going to be his best contract, his last contract. Yep. I get all of that. But I just want a good player at a mid-level team to be like, this is my club. I'm staying here. I don't give a fuck. Like, hey, Crystal Palace, here's the number I want from these guys. If you hit it, I will stay with you. Done.
Yeah.
Like, I want.
You'd love to see it. I think he's good enough to tip out of that range. But it doesn't. Like, if you're him, don't go to Arsenal.
No.
Use your leverage to go where you're going to be most valuable.
Well, he wanted to go to Liverpool. He wanted to go to
Liverpool.
That was done. It seemed like.
Yeah. Jumping around other leagues, other rumors floating around. Real Madrid really interested in Schlotterbeck from Dortmund. That seems to be the big stir going on over there.
Yeah.
Also in Spain, Cancelo's going back to Barcelona, a name we haven't heard from or about in a long time.
I know, right? I don't even remember where he went.
And then the last bit of transfer news, Guendouzi. Just love to see a Guendouzi sighting. Love to say his name.
Do we?
Oh, it just dude, that goofy, that sideshow Bob face and hair, just you'd love to see it. But on his way to Turkey, going to Fenerbahce.
Oh man, yeah, he's the most mid player I've ever seen. Wait, real quick, back to Real Madrid wanting Schlotterbeck. So yeah, they just won the Spanish Super Cup.
Oh, we missed that.
Needs to be said. They beat Atletico Madrid in the the old tradition of the Spanish Super Cup in Saudi Arabia. they win the cup with a bunch of Saudi Arabians cheering them on with jerseys they probably just purchased.
Yeah, or they handed out for free. Yeah,
and I will say that Real Madrid's back line don't look the way they used to. They have Asensio back there, who's probably their spot they would replace, and they still have Valverde playing right back.
God, dude, like, come on.
But if you didn't watch, you need to watch the highlights just to watch the Valverde free kick, the first goal in the match. It's 1 minute in.
Did he just
watch it, dude. Just watch it.
I love it, man.
It is the only reason to watch that match. Real Madrid ended up winning 2-1, and the free kick by Valverde was just a rocket, dude. Just a rocket.
Love to see it.
Yeah, and he's playing right back for them.
Dude, like, what is this guy doing back there?
I don't know.
What a goal. I'm watching right now.
Yeah, Mbappe didn't play. He's been out. So, yeah, just watch that. It's insane.
Early start. Here we go. I'm watching live. I love how Rudiger was faking the ticket for a second.
Rudiger.
Oh!
Yeah, he hit it.
That celebration, too.
He was pumped, as he should be. That shot was blasted.
Yes.
And Oblak is a good goalie who got his hand on it, but it was just too much power for him to stop. He just got fingertips to it, and it just blasted right through him. So
Steve McMenamin just losing his mind on the commentary.
Dude, I like those guys. I feel like he only announces Real Madrid matches, and I wish he did other stuff. But he's on ESPN, which only has the Spanish league. I like Macca.
Dude, he hit it so hard.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
1 minute in.
Like,
1
nobody
minute.
strikes the ball pure, like, technique wise. It's so good.
Horrible wall though. Like, what the fuck is that wall doing? He didn't even need to curve.
That's literally what he said. He's like, the wall's very central. Why is it right in the middle?
What the fuck? It was the worst wall. But hey, he hit the shot where he needed to hit it.
Great hit. A few other bits of news, and then we'll get into our main event to close out the show. We'll do our mid-season all EPL. Did you catch any wind of the Thomas Frank Water Cup?
I did. And I saw his comments. He was just like, "Yeah, I didn't know. I
had no idea."
Just super
so
funny.
If you didn't see it, there's this awesome picture caught of Thomas Frank, obviously just like joking around with somebody, but he's holding a water cup that somehow he ended up with that has Arsenal on the cup.
It's an Arsenal logo, yeah.
An Arsenal logo on the cup, and he's just got, it was just like a candid shot of him kind of giggling to somebody by the side, but just the comedic presence of this picture is insane.
It was super funny. And I love his response where he's just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know where I got it. I just ended up with it. I just didn't look at it. It's super funny. I could easily see that happening.
it would be completely stupid of me to take it if I knew. It's a little bit sad in football that I need to be asked about it. I would never do something that stupid.
Yeah, totally honest. Like, yeah, who cares?
Love it. Recent. I think this was over the weekend. Actually, no, it might have been yesterday. But did you catch the Newcastle throwbacks
The jerseys?
to the warm ups?
No, I didn't see them.
Dude, look at this, just peak
Oh man, that's so
Peak
90s.
throwback 90s
With the Newcastle beer logo too.
Dude, look at this.
I'm surprised they let them use the logos.
Dude, look at this.
Is Newcastle beer still around?
It's
I haven't
gotta
seen
be.
one. I haven't seen one in years.
We got to get a Newcastle poster in the back of our.
Newcastle Brown
Studios.
Ale. Hey, if you want to make a comeback, shout us out.
Love to see it. And then the last bit, I just saw this headline. I thought it was awesome. But obviously, PSG, Paris Saint-Germain has been just the king in Ligue 1 for however long.
Yeah.
They are not the only team in Paris. Is also Paris FC, and they have made it back to Ligue 1, and they have the first Paris derby coming up at the top flight.
Yeah.
And I never knew this. Look at how close these two teams play to each other.
What do you mean? Oh, what?
That is their
so
stadiums.
stadiums are touching?
Their stadiums touch each other.
Why don't they just share? What a waste
There's
of
a
money.
there's a street in between. I know. I thought this was hilarious. I'd never seen this.
We have this a bunch in the NFL where you have teams that share stadiums.
44-meter journey between stadiums.
They just decided, dude, you could hit a golf ball from one stadium to the other. You could hit a pitching wedge
44-meter
over there.
journey. That's crazy.
That's so stupid.
I know. I was like, this is hilarious. Like, how did they decide this is what we're gonna? There's just some just absolute hate between those teams. If that's how it ended up, where you didn't share a stadium,
Some like spiteful shit. We're like,
some
no,
spiteful shit
no, you
going
can't
on.
use our field. You build your own,
Absolutely.
bitches. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I just became a Paris FC fan.
Let's go.
I've never liked PSG.
Paris FC, man.
Paris FC, let's go. Sign me up. All right, so the big event for the podcast. Here we go. We're doing our mid-season all EPL team. We do this at the end of the year. We do it NBA style, where we have a first team, second team, and a third team at each position.
Mm-hmm.
So and we did our predictors at the beginning of the year too, but I am way off. I don't even want to talk about those. So we
pre-picked all EPL?
We guessed, yeah. I think we guessed.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Preseason. But so it's basically who's been the best at their position thus far this season.
Yeah.
All right, you have your team ready?
I do, yeah, and I'll be taking notes of what we decide on so we'll be going through debating this. We have our first, second, third team choices. We'll take a look at what each other picked, and we'll do a little debate to try to figure our shared team.
Okay, what position do you want to start with? Do you want to start at the back?
Yeah, let's start in the back and work up. I like that.
All right, goalkeeper it is. Oh shoot, I think I put it on the wrong tab actually. Here we go, I got it. Okay, so who did you go with for goalkeeper? Let's go quick with goalkeepers because we don't know shit about goalkeepers.
There was only one sort of newcomer, or I think mix up that kind of jumped to my attention, and that's Roofs from Sunderland. I still think Raya is a better keeper. Just with Arsenal, with where they're at, he's played so solid. We always had our semi doubts about him, but I feel like he's really quelled that. So I put Raya number one, but Roofs right behind him at number 2.
All right, nice. Who's your third team?
I still had to put Martinez in there, man. I think,
yeah,
he's just still at that level. Pickford's played well. He's still playing well. There's other good goalies, but I just think he's got that little bit of extra magic that not everybody has.
When Emi Martinez is healthy, I think he's the best goalie in the world.
Yeah, just the pure shot, reflex shot saver.
Yeah, maybe Thibaut Courtois, but fuck that guy. I don't pick him for anything. But Raya's had the best season for sure. He's got the most clean sheets. He does have the best defensive team in front of him, but he's been
True.
tremendous. He's been absolutely fantastic. So I'm giving it to him. He's first team for sure. I have Roof's third team. You know who I put second team? Kelleher.
I like
for
it.
Brentford.
He was in my combo.
Dude, he gets the chance to be a number one at Brentford, and he's been playing great. They're fifth in the league right now. I got to show my Irishman some love.
I like it. I feel like Roofs is such a surprise that I like putting him in second, but I like Kelleher bumping into third.
It might have been recency bias because Brentford just beat Sunderland 3-0.
The Panenka penalty save.
Oh, that's not even. Dude, you and I could have said that. That one was terrible, dude. Terrible. That was. You look so bad when you miss.
We did talk about that one. Yeah, it just 75% of the time that works great, but when it doesn't, it looks so bad.
So dumb. You're just like, oh my god, dude.
Like I seriously, like it probably he connected it well. Like it was pretty high in the net, right? Like
well, in the sense that it was going into the net, but he didn't sell that he was gonna kick it with any venom, and it was just too soft. It was too soft. It was weak. Honestly, it cringes me just to talk about it.
It's rough. It's rough watching. Can't watch it. All right, let's move into defense.
Speaking of rough, left back was a real chore. I could not figure out three guys to really honor because there's been injuries to that position.
Yep.
And so there's a lot of guys that I think would qualify if they played a full season, a.k.a. Anthony Robinson.
Yep.
So I had a real challenge with this. So I don't feel confident about any of these. I just kind of just threw them against the wall, and here's what stuck. It was Calafiori first team.
What I had.
I have O'Reilly from Man City second team, just because he's been a surprise to me. And then I went just homer pick, love my boy Andy Robertson, just because I think he's so fucking good, and Kirkes has been just garbage.
I'm gonna disagree with you on that one, but I also had Calafiori first. When he is playing, I think he's clearly the best that we've seen this year, right?
Yeah.
I had to give a shout out to Tyreek Mitchell, dude. In a lackluster year, he's looking like the second best left back in the league.
He's cooled off of late, but
he cooled off, but he's still so much better than he was. So I had him at number 2. And then I had Dorgu at 3. I feel like he's been up and down, but it's that bad of a year, man. I think he's better than Robertson.
I couldn't disagree more.
I know.
But Robertson hasn't
this
been
year.
playing.
What has Robertson done this year? Tell me what he's done this year.
When he plays well. He just doesn't play every day because Kirkes is there. But he's better than Kirkes. It's just a.
He is definitely better than Kirkes.
I don't even want to waste any more time talking about the position. Let's go to the other ones. Center. Let's go to right back. Right back's more fun. Who's your number 1? I think this was an easy one, even though he's been kind of silent of late. I think it's Munoz.
Well, this is where it gets tough. Is where do you so some of these when we talk center mids and some of these wing versus are they a center back? I had Munoz, but I feel like he's been hurt long enough now where it started to bring into question.
Yes, it is definitely a question.
So I dropped him to second team and I put Reece James in first.
Okay, I have Reece James in my defensive midfielder spot because that's where I think he's been playing more often.
Yeah, I know, but yeah. See, this is where it's tough, man.
Like Malo Gusto's played more at right back, but Reece James played right back.
But it's almost like they're playing Gusto at like right wing. That's what I'm saying. Like to me, they're playing Reece James at like right center back. I
love where Reece James has been playing. I think he's better there.
I'm okay because I've thought very highly. If Munoz hadn't gotten hurt, he would have been number 1 for me. So I'm cool with that.
Right. I totally
I had James Munoz second, and then I had Timber third.
I have Timber second, and then I have Coyote from Brentford in third. I think he's a stud.
Okay.
And he's looked real strong. I like him a lot. If I were a big club, I'd be eyeing him if you need a right back.
Yeah. I like that. Okay, so we'll agree to put Reece James in defensive midfield then, because I didn't necessarily like every pick I had there. I'm all right with you doing that.
Okay, cool.
All right, center back. Who do you got?
Yeah,
We just
first
talked
team,
about how Arsenal just held Liverpool to no shots on target for the first time in 600 games in the Premier League.
it's Gabriel first team, it's Saliba second team, and I have Jean-Paul Van Hecke in third team.
Damn, dude, I got Gahey third. It's got to be Gahey.
It doesn't gotta be.
I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Gotta be.
It's gotta be.
It's
I've watched
also,
Gahey single-handedly give up 2 goals in one game.
Gahey is good. Gahey is good. I won't.
Yeah,
I don't
I
hate
agree.
it.
I had Gabriel first, Saliba second, though.
Yes, Gabriel first, Saliba second. I think is the right pick.
Mhm.
Like they are the reason.
And I
Arsenal
feel like
is
there is an argument there because Gabriel was hurt for a while, so
right.
I wouldn't be upset if somebody's like, well, you know, that.
But he's still
that's
so
gotta count for
impactful,
something.
for that team. It's crazy.
Absolutely.
All right, defensive midfielder spot as we move in. I think this is an easy one. I did Declan Rice first team.
Rice isn't in my group.
No way you don't put Reece or Declan Rice in there. Who'd you have first? Caicedo?
Where does Granit Xhaka play?
See, I put him at center mid, just regular
See,
center
I
mid.
think he's more of a. Yeah, this is where it's tough, man.
It is tough. Okay, so let's talk about.
Okay, I'm all right with that. If you're gonna say he's center mid, you know what? I'm okay with that. Let me change this here.
So let me tell you my center mids. Okay?
Yes.
My center mids, my true like number 6 center mids. We can argue about where they play cuz whatever. But first team Xhaka. Second team Bruno Guimaraes. Third team I put Caicedo because I wasn't sure if I should put him there or
Caicedo's
defensive.
all defensive
Okay,
mid,
okay.
dude.
Then he okay.
Absolutely.
It's
So
just-
Caicedo was
it's
my
tough.
third team defensive mid.
Because I feel like when
if you're gonna
Reece
take a Chelsea
James-
player, it's Enzo. I had Enzo third team.
Yeah, but
Enzo's
Enzo can suck my dick. He's
actually a center mid. Caicedo's 100% a true defensive.
Yeah, but I don't think Enzo's good enough. I don't think he is.
No,
He's had a
hey.
good year. He's
Somebody
actually
from
put in
Chelsea,
some goals.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Enzo's that player, not Caicedo.
But if Reece James has been playing defensive midfield.
Not really.
What do you mean not really? He's been playing defensive midfield and Gusto's been on the right wing.
He's playing right center back.
Oh, come on. But then where's Gusto playing?
Gusto's playing right. He's playing like right wing mid. He's playing way the fuck out there.
Yeah, it's so hard because they
That's what I'm saying is like they'll put these 3 at the back, and so these quote unquote backs are fucking playing right mid and left mid. They're playing
true.
like fucking.
Well, you can
might
say
as
the
well
same
be like
thing
fucking
about
Saka
Dorgu.
and Doku out there. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's like the positions they're playing practically. It's
It
so
is-
hard
it
to
is
read.
difficult, especially that
Okay,
Man
so
United
I'm
team.
So I'm 100% cool with Xhaka playing center mid. Rice absolutely on the list. I'm cool with that. Caicedo has to be a defensive mid though. He can't be a center. mid.
Okay. So let's just stick with our defensive mids. Who do we have
Okay,
defensive
so-
mids that we are 100% on our defensive mids? Declan Rice and Caicedo?
I had him third team. Yep.
And then are we calling Reece James a defensive mid first half
I'm
of the
cool with
season?
that. I'm cool with that.
Okay.
You want him to? Where did you have him? 2 or 3?
I had him 2. I had Caicedo
cool with
3.
Okay.
I shuffled
So
him.
the player I had that's the odd man out because I had Xhaka in there, so it got all confusing. But I also had Zuba Mendy from Arsenal, who I think has played really fucking well,
He has.
potentially better than Rice.
That's the other thing.
I love Rice. I love Rice, but Zuba Mendy might have been more impactful so far this year. I think. Rice is still obviously carrying the legacy of everything he's done and how good he was last year, but I think you could have a pretty good argument that Zuba Mendy's been just as good as Rice this year.
Yeah, you could. And I would argue against it because I think Rice does more from a corner kick, free kick perspective where like his balls into the box are always perfection. And like, that's how they score. They don't score any other way. And
True.
He works his ass off. I would
very, very impactful on the set pieces for sure. I think Zuba Mendy's more involved in open play. I think he's more often creating he more often is putting pressure on the other team. Rice is still really good.
Agreed.
And he still does that, but it's more natural, I think, for Zuba Mendy. But I've just been really impressed. He came into this team that felt pretty settled, and he just immediately is like, he has to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's played really well.
Yeah. Honorable mention to our boy who's not going to make the list, but we love Carlos Baliba here, and I just want to say his name.
And Tyler
even
Adams,
though-
dude.
Tyler Adams, I love him, but he can't make the list, sadly. Hopefully he comes back and can play a good second half of the season. All right, so let's work on that center mid, that true number 6 kind of spot. So we have Xhaka, we moved him there, and we agreed on that. Bruno Guimaraes, you agree with that one?
We had Xhaka number 1 then as a consensus.
You got to put Xhaka number 1
love
for
that.
what he's done.
I had
with
Guimaraes
Sunderland.
number 2.
Yep. Okay, we agree with that. Okay, so then who should 3 be?
So I had Enzo, who you hate. So who's your choice?
You know, I'll give you Enzo just because he's had a really good season thus far. This has been his best season thus far. I'm okay with it.
I would love somebody
do I think
like
this is
Tonali.
really who he is? No. But
like I would. So we also had talked about like somebody like Tonali's, right? The perfect example of this position, right?
mhm.
I would take Tonali over him in a fucking heartbeat any second of the goddamn day. But like you said, this season.
Yep.
He's had a good year, man.
For what's happened thus far, you got to give
played
it to
really
him.
well.
You got to give it to him. Yep. Sad but true. All right, this is attacking midfielder. So these are kind of your number 10s. Sometimes they float to other areas. But for the most part, this is kind of the number 10 position. Roughly. Okay?
Yes.
First team, first half of the season, I had to go Morgan Rogers, baby.
I went Morgan Rogers.
It's got to be, right? Dude, he's been absolutely on a tear. He's carried that Villa team to 3rd place in the league. Okay, good. We agree on that. Number 2.
Absolutely.
I put the wanker, Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes, number 2.
I mean, hate him or love him, the dude
He's
is
just
a
delivered.
good player. He's a good player.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
Yeah. You can't hate that. And that's always that's the best sign too. It's like when somebody is actually like hateable and yet it gets to the point where you're just like, yeah, I can't hate, you know, like I always think of like, I mean, there's players that you still find reasons to hate, you know, but like an A-Rod in baseball, right? Or a Kobe in basketball. It's like, I fucking hate this guy, but I goddamn, I respect the shit out of him. Like, he's fucking...
man, dude, it's the West Mantooth. It's the I hate you with every inch of me, but god damn it,
it's
do
a
I
LaDainian
respect
Tomlinson.
you.
I fucking hate you.
How do you hate LaDainian? Get the fuck out of here. How do you hate LaDainian Tomlinson? Come on.
Because guess who he's always doing his shit against?
Yeah, but he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah. Easy to hate.
Yep.
No, he's a likable guy, but
All right,
you know,
so
that's
third
the shit.
team.
Right
Third
there.
team's up for grabs. Third team attacking mid. Who'd you go with?
Dude, it has to be Harry Wilson, dude.
Okay,
Harry
so
motherfucking
all right.
Wilson.
I put Harry Wilson in my right my right wing spot.
Really? Okay.
I feel like this is a
I
tough
feel like
one.
he plays so central.
He does a lot, but Villa kind of play a weird formation where he is central and their wing backs come up.
Yeah.
But he is playing like usually like it's Smith Rowe and Harry Wilson kind of playing.
He's always coming through the middle,
outside.
though. He's never the one like crossing it in.
I know. I wasn't sure where to put him. So you think he
Yeah.
should be in the attacking mid spot?
I feel like there's enough right wings where, well, see, I mean, that's part of it too. It's like there was more better options at right wing than attacking mid, in my opinion, because you have players like Cole Palmer who aren't delivering. You know, like there's
okay. So mine was Phil Foden. I think he's got a case.
he does. Yeah, I just don't like him, but yeah,
He's your Enzo.
yeah. I mean, he crossed my mind. I mean, I'm sure stat wise he's been all right, but he's also just on a super. You know, Harry Wilson is doing incredible shit. So I'm glad you had him on there. I'm willing to do that because I feel like you could say the same argument with Foden. Does he not play right wing?
Yeah, exactly. This is where
I feel like he plays right wing more than Harry Wilson.
It's so tough, and I think this is why we're doing an NBA style with this position breakdown. But I think this is why the NBA just went, okay, no more positions. Let's just take.
Did they
whatever.
they abolish positions?
Yeah,
now?
they abolished positions, so you can pick fucking 5 centers if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it as long as we have Wilson on the list. So if we slip Foden in here,
let me tell you,
I'm happy to put him out on the wing.
Let me tell you my right wings, and then let me see if you prefer this. Okay. Because I also wanted to give Harry Wilson his flowers, and so I put Phil Foden as my third team attacking mid, and on the right wing spot, I have first team Harry fucking Wilson.
Wow, I like that.
On second team, I have Ryan Cherky, who I think is playing outstanding, but was
He doesn't play there,
non-existent the first half of the season. The
Cherky
second
plays attacking mid.
What? He's on the right side. What are you talking about?
Silva plays there.
Kinda. That's the thing with Man City is like they all kind of intermix, and Foden's the same way. But Cherky's on the right side and Doku's on the left. He does play central, but it's like
that's where Silva plays on the right more.
So
Foden swings over there.
So where
more
would
than
you
Cherky,
put Cherky if you had to put him somewhere?
Attacking mid.
Well, that
and
means
I'd be happy to take him over Foden any day of the week.
the thing with Cherky, I don't know, man. It's tough.
Yeah.
So I had Wilson,
Okay.
Cherky.
Okay. Well, let me give you this
then,
argument.
And then I had Kudus. Those were my right mids.
How do you not have Saka out there?
Because he was hurt for like so much.
Yeah, but he's still what, the second or top scorer for that position?
I am creating my rankings based on what has been accomplished.
I'm checking fantasy right now. Tell me Saka is like number one for midfielders.
When he's out there, he is number one. He is number one. In that Arsenal Liverpool game, he was Arsenal's best attacking player.
Season stats midfield.
But he was out for like
Bruno Fernandes number 1, number 2 Saka.
Okay. All right. Fine.
Number 3, and then here's your argument. Number 3 Rice.
Thank you.
I didn't look at this now, but I was like, Saka's like, yeah, he definitely missed games, but he's still by far the best. I had him number 1. He's still by far the best right wing.
Yeah, but he also hasn't had a ton of goals and assists, and because he hasn't played in a ton of matches, and that's really the only reason I leave him off. I fucking love Saka. He's incredible.
Yeah,
but he just
and Foden's up there too. You got a good argument with Foden.
I know, it's just the
to be honest, much better.
Tough.
Unless I wonder if they call Cherky a forward or some shit.
Cherky, yeah, he's in a the whole Man City team is just screwing up my positions. But Cherky's got like really 7 or 8 assists on the year, and he didn't even play the first month.
Yeah, he is a midfielder.
Yeah, Cherky's been good.
It's tough. Yeah, so I mean, I had Saka, and I feel like I'm fine putting Wilson there. I like that. I'm not. I had to have Wilson.
Hey, it's
on the
mid-season. Let's just have some fun with it.
Yeah.
I think Kudus needs to be on the list though.
I had Kudus third team. I had Mbeumo second team. So he hasn't been getting all the stats, but he's still so goddamn good.
I love that pick.
It's just he just hasn't quite worked. But in amongst all the turmoil and just shit going wrong, he's by far, in my opinion, besides Bruno, the most consistent Man U performer. Cunha's been up and down. Sesko's been nothing. Like all these players have been dog shit. Casemiro up and down. Dorgu up and down. Dallo up and down. Lissandro up and down. Name a fucking player Man U up and down. Who's been fucking consistent? And Mbeumo this whole fucking season.
He's been better than Cunha, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, so
absolutely.
replace Cherky with Mbeumo. How about Wilson?
Okay.
How about Wilson
we'll go
and
Wilson,
Kudus?
Wilson and Mbeumo Kudus. I like that. I agree with that.
And Saka, I'm sorry, I love you, but I just feel like he hasn't played enough matches. That's all.
That's fine. It's fine.
If he stays healthy, he's going to be number 1 by the end of the year. I have no doubt.
Yeah.
Left wing was a little easier for me, but I think we might have some differences. So I went first team, Antoine Semenyo. I think that's an easy pick.
Agreed. Yep.
Second team, I went Anthony Gordon. I think he's having a great year.
I like that.
I think.
I wonder where. Now that I'm looking at stats, I'm curious where this stacks up.
And then in third team, I put Saka's running mate, Leandro Trossard. He's been Arsenal's best offensive player, at least from a statistical point of view. So
I like it. Yeah. So I went Semenyo, then I went Doku second.
Yes, he has been. Yes, there's a good
case for the points is second best, and then I went Grealish. I love Anthony Gordon, but the Grealish revival has been pretty awesome.
I like the Grealish revival story. Let's give it to him for the first half because I don't know if he's going to make it through the end of the year, but it's
so. You didn't have so who do you think should be 2? You didn't have Doku, right?
I had Anthony Gordon.
I'm all right with that. If we take the Gordon second and then the Grealish third, I'm cool with that.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. That's fun. I like that. Okay, so strikers are pretty easy. Haaland, there's no argument, has to be first team.
Yep.
And
I think it's pretty
Igor
easy.
Thiago has to be second team. I think
Thiago has to be too.
The only spot to negotiate is the third team.
And I don't think it's a negotiation.
Who are you going with?
It has to be Ekitike.
Okay, that's what I had to.
It has to be.
All right. I think
who's the argument? Calvert-Lewin.
I think Ollie Watkins.
Woltamade.
I think Ollie Watkins has a case, but it's just recent.
He started out too slow.
Exactly. It's more like last month of the season he would be there, but not for the full first half.
Yeah.
Woltamade has been great, but he's not good enough to make that list yet.
Yep, absolutely. Ekitike's shown a lot. Thiago's been insane.
It's crazy that Isak is just not even in the conversation.
Yeah.
Even before the injury.
All right, so just quickly running through. So this will be our consensus mid-season all EPL team. From front to back, we got in goal, we got Raya first team, Roof second team, Kelleher third team. Across the back, we have Calafiori first team left back, Tyreek Mitchell second team, Andy Robertson third team, still on the list. Austin made a strong argument, had to give it to him. Center back, we got Gabriel, Saliba, and Gahey. Right back, Munoz, Timber, Coyote. Across the back line. In midfield, center mid, true or defensive mid, we've got Declan Rice, Reece James, and Caicedo. True center mid, box-to-box midfielder, we got Granit Xhaka. Love to see you back here. Bruno Guimaraes and Enzo for third team. In attacking mid, we got Morgan Rogers, the Wanka, Bruno Fernandes, and Foden in a tough to pick his position, but you got to put him somewhere position in third team there. Left wing, we got Semenyo first team, Gordon second team, Grealish third team, the Grealish revival in full effect. Right wing, Harry fucking Wilson, continuing to deliver, perform week after week. Brian Mbeumo adjusting pretty well to Man U in tumultuous times. And Kudus is just a terror. Dude, one of those players you just hate to go against. Dude. Like, he's just what you're like, oh my God, I have to go against Kudus this week.
Yeah, fuck that.
Just, you hate it.
Watching that.
Yeah, then up top.
Sorry.
Haaland, Thiago, and Ekitike rounding out third team.
So after watching the Spanish Super Cup, it reminded me that Conor Gallagher is also an English, like, kind of number 10, but like that attacking midfield position.
He's more true center mid, I think.
Yeah, he kind of can play both
areas. He left because Enzo took his spot.
And I think that was the wrong call. I think that was the wrong call. But whatever. Yeah. That's not important. But I could see Thomas Tuchel loving Conor Gallagher. I feel like absolutely. That's his type of player. And it's just another English midfielder that could easily make the team and play. And there's just so much depth. Like their squad is crazy. I don't think they've been this talented in our lifetime.
Yeah.
Even back to like their quote unquote golden era. Like
they weren't that talented front to back.
They didn't have this depth. Depth. Maybe like the top tier talent was at a higher level, but the depth right now is just insane.
Yeah, that's real good. Yeah, it's gonna be exciting to see some of these tough decisions. We talked about how last time that Southgate was able to avoid some of the tough decisions because of injuries. So this is going to be the second half of this season. It's just going to become more and more in the conversation.
It's just going to be so heartbreaking to see guys like Harry Wilson like not make the team.
Well, Harry Wilson's Welsh, so he ain't making the team anyway.
I always forget that. All right, I'm finishing my beer for that one. I've done that. I think that's the third time I've done that. Jesus Christ. All right, here, hang on while I drink.
Gareth Bale's mad at you.
Hell no. Gareth Bale, he's just playing golf right now. He's fine. Oh, man. Harry Wilson, my Welsh brother, I'm sorry. He's definitely not making the English squad.
No, absolutely not.
But I think my point is still correct. Or there's going to be somebody in the English midfield that is sitting at home for the World Cup, and they're going to be bummed out.
Absolutely.
And I don't envy Thomas Tuchel for that.
No, never fun.
Oh man, hang on, I got to burp. Let me mute this.
All right. Well, I think we hit everything. Well, Austin burps. I love that. So just so everyone knows, when Austin mutes, he's muting the stream, but it's still coming through my mic loud and clear.
my computer was delayed on that, and the mute was super late. So I'm pretty sure everybody heard that one. So I apologize.
Yeah, well,
I feel much better, but you probably feel 10 times worse if you're listening to this. And if you're still listening,
Austin's computer's just shutting down at this point. It's overheating. So we got to end this thing. But that was a fun episode. No games this weekend. Obviously, we didn't talk about upcoming games, so we will be getting back together next week. Our plan next week is to what'd you say?
Tuesday, 9 p.m.
Tuesday next week. We're planning to go live again. We'd hit all of our all EPL this week midseason. For our next episode, we're going to be hitting every team's need top to bottom of the table. Is there a player we want them to go out there and get? Is there a position they really need? Is there something they're missing? Whatever it is, we're going to go through every team top to bottom, what they need in the second half to try to get what they want. So that'll be a fun one.
Yeah, we'll do 9 p.m. West Coast. We're both in California, like you said. Which player is the dream January transfer window signing for each club? Plus, because you're gonna watch AFCON recap.
Oh yeah,
throwing it in.
I'll be ready this time.
There you go. All right. We'll talk.
All right, go out with a bang. I'll chug this. Cheers. I'll see you next time.
Peace.